continue to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV. Delighted as always to be joined by my brother Aston Brown. Aston, what's happening, mate? I know you're back up the road in Glasgow, man. So enjoying some downtime till you hit Liverpool again and start some hard training.
Aye, mate. Just back up for the weekend, basically, Andy. I was back on Thursday doing a bit of new house viewing with Shannon. So, but I'm back to work tomorrow, mate. Back to Liverpool tomorrow morning. So, and back training, back grafting, man. So all good, mate.
Good. The reason why I messaged you on Instagram because I seen you posting video after video of you doing this intense pad work with Declan, and obviously I've noticed that Josh Taylor's sharing a lot of your stories about you needing a big fight, and then there was a Troy Williamson thing when you offered Troy Williamson a fight. So I was like, I wonder if Aston's got a big fight and he's not letting anyone know. So I messaged you and you're like, no yet, bro. Hopefully by the end of the year. So I thought, you know what? Let me get you on this interview and let's talk about the fights that you want, because before I pushed record there, Aston, you said to me, you're done with journeyman. You don't want no more journeyman now. Going forward, you want somebody that's coming to win and coming to knock Aston Brown out, basically.
100%, mate. 100%. I don't want any more journeyman, Andy. I want something I can get my teeth into. And Joe and Declan, my trainers, don't want me to fight any more journeyman either. They want me to step up now. And I'm 32. I want tested, mate. If I'm going to do it now, I'm going to do it now, mate. So, aye, I want a big fight next.
Obviously, let's talk about the Troy Williamson thing. Obviously, he mentioned something along the lines of he's waiting to get a fight or he needs a fight as well. And then you said, well, I'll fight you up at 160 if you want to come up to 160. But then he said, if nothing comes off, I'm wanting to go back down to 154. If nothing comes off at 154, he said he'd welcome the challenge at 160. I take it that nothing else has been mentioned other than that little back and forth on Instagram.
Well, basically, Troy, for what I gathered, Troy was struggling to get a fight. You know what I mean? So he said he was struggling to get a fight, mate. And then he said he would fight. He would even move up to 160. And at this point, I wasn't on Twitter, mate. But people are obviously saying names to me and showing me things, you know what I mean? So I'm like, you know what? It's a perfect fight. I would love the fight, you know what I mean? At 160. And so I popped on there, mate, and gave him a wee message on Instagram. Then a few people shared it. But again, I went back to him yesterday because, again, he said he's ready to fight anybody. And I said, if that fight at 154's no came off, remember, I'm here at 160 if you need a dancing partner. But to me personally, Troy's at 160. You know what I mean? I think he'd be even better at 160. So it makes a brilliant fight, mate. You know what I mean? I don't think he's a 154. I think he's far too big for that. I think he takes too much out himself. You know what I mean? Me personally, I think he's a 160 fighter. So it's a fight I would love, Andy, and a fight I think I win.
Have you had any experience with Troy in terms of sparring?
No, we were on the GB time, GB squad at similar times, but never ever sparred or anything, mate. See that way, just never crossed paths. You know what I mean? That happens in GB a lot. But he's a fantastic fighter. He's had a great career. He's a good name, mate, and I'm looking to fight good names. You know what I mean? And make my mark on the division.
Well, I've got to say, obviously, when you look at the middleweight division domestically, right, we've just had Liam Smith and Chris Eubank Jr. Now, they're obviously top of the tree when it comes to the UK. So I could probably take them out the equation in terms of people that you want to fight. Now, obviously, you've got guys like Hamza Shari's probably a little bit further on in his career. He might not want to fight just yet. But then we've got guys like I'll mention like Paddy Lacey, right? He's undefeated Scouser. You based yourself in Scouser in Liverpool. Down in Liverpool. Again, 2 undefeated opponents. Paddy Lacey's game. He'll want to come and fight. And it's probably a good sort of maybe fight for the pair of you right now, because he's probably wanting a dancing partner that's coming to win and take his head off as well. So would you entertain a Paddy Lacey fight?
100%, mate. I'd take it tomorrow. But would he take it? That's the question. You know what I mean? So we've got all this again, Andy. You know what I mean? I'll take any fight, 100%. If it's on a big show, like on a matchroom show, I'll take it, mate. I'll jump in. That's what I want to be on the big stage. But will they take it, mate? This is the thing. Will they take it? I don't know.
Well, it kind of makes sense, that fight, because you're probably with your long layoff, Aston, and him just coming into the sport of boxing basically, and you're being around that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 0, you're both undefeated, and you're needing that fight to maybe push on a little bit up the ranking.
Yep.
So maybe that fight does make sense now, or maybe in a couple of fights' time. But again, it's if that fight can be made, like you said.
Aye, it makes sense right now, mate. You know what I mean? It makes sense right now. Of course, 5, 6 and 0 guys fighting each other. That makes sense. It's like when it was back in COVID, mate. You know what I mean? Everybody was having to take 50-50 fights. You know what I mean? If they were 4 or 5 and 0, they had to fight each other because they weren't just getting to fight journeymen. You know what I mean? They had to take the 50-50 fights. So it makes sense right now, mate. But again, mate, I'll fight anybody. I'll fight Memora if he wants it. If he wants me on that Matchroom show, I'll fight him on that. But I doubt that. You know what I mean?
Well, let me give you another name then. This is what I'm going to do. I want to give you a couple of names in that middleweight division because you see the fight, and it seems like you're not scared to lose that 0. That doesn't bother you one bit. So,
mate, I've lost. Listen, mate, I'm back in this game today. Something, mate. Like, I'm not scared of losing no 0, mate. I ain't losing no 0, but I ain't scared of nothing. Never mind a fucking 0. You know what I mean?
Yes, bro. Well, let me say, I think he still managed with Lee Eaton as well. So it's probably a fight that makes sense as well. Is maybe Danny Dignam. Now he's a guy that. He's fought for the world title against Zanabek Alamkanuli, although he came up short, getting stopped in the second round. But he's been there. He's held a WO title. Very, very good fighter. I think he's good fighter. I think he's with Lee Eaton as well. So there you go. There's a fight that probably makes sense as well in some capacity. Again, you're only 5 and 0, Aston. Maybe that's holding you back a little bit. Maybe fighters are looking at you going 5 and 0. Still a prospect, but do you
definitely,
know,
mate.
Coming through. Why should I give him the opportunity? But again, Danny Dignam is a fight where I think it will be a great fight for you, and the way you used to approach the game, I can see that being a clash of styles in terms of perfect ingredients for a great fight.
Definitely, mate. And do you know what? I've got a lot of respect for Dan Dignam. He's a good friend of mine, for the GB days. You know what I mean? I love Danny. He's a great guy. And he's a good fighter, mate. And as you said, he fought Janabek for the world title. So he's mixed at the top level, you know what I mean? He came up short, but Danny's a great fighter, but it's a fight I love, mate, you know what I mean? And as you said, both of us are managed by Lee and that, so that's a fight that could be made quite easily, you know what I mean? Definitely, and 100%, I'm up for it, mate, 100%.
Obviously, you're still a bit far away, but like I said to you, this middleweight division right now in the UK is heating up quite nicely with guys like Tyler Denny fighting for the European title coming up. You've got Nathan Heaney and Denzel Bentley fighting for that British title as well. We've seen Kieran Smith, a countryman of ours, Kieran Smith, come up short against Denzel Bentley as well. Yeah. But so probably they're a little bit ahead of you right now as well. But I know that a Welsh fighter called Liam Williams is looking for a fight as well, I believe. I don't know if he's got a fight lined up. I know he's been sort of eager for a fight. Now, again, another fighter that's fought for a world title. Another fighter that's fought guys like Chris Eubank Jr., He's fought guys like Liam Smith. So he's been there and done it in terms of fighting the creme de la creme of the sport, not just here in the UK, but worldwide. Liam Williams is looking for a dance partner. Again, he's probably looking. Again, I'm going back to this, Aston, because it's probably holding me a little bit. Is that 5 and 0? Do
you know what it is, mate? It is. It's definitely holding me back a bit because I'm only 5 and 0, right? And as you said, these guys might be a wee bit further above me because they've progressed with their careers a wee bit. But give me the opportunity, mate, and I'll show you how further above me they are. And they're no further above me in ability and skill, mate. Trust me, if you give me the opportunity, I'll show you. But again, are they going to give you the opportunity? That's the thing. But this is why we're doing this interview on it, you know what I mean? So we can call out some names and get a big fight going, bro.
Well, give me a name that you want. I'll give you a couple of names, Aston. Give me
do you know what? I like the Tyler Denny fight. I like the Troy Williamson fight. Is it the McKenna boy as well? There's the Irish boy, isn't there, McKenna?
Is that
one's a middleweight?
I think he's Stephen McKenna's welterweight. He called out Josh Taylor.
Has he not got a brother? But
I think he has, mate.
I think he's got a brother that's a middleweight. I'm sure he fought recently as well.
Is it Andy McKenna?
Or Aaron McKenna? Is it Aaron McKenna, maybe?
Aaron McKenna, yeah. Oh, no, it's Aaron. It's Aaron McKenna, yeah. Aaron McKenna.
Aye. He's a middleweight. That's a fight I love, you know what I mean? You've got Jordan Reynolds as well, who just fought recently. I know Jordan's not on a massive platform, but this is all fights I love. I love what the Troy Williamson fight, you know what I mean? I love the Tyler Denny fight, mate, you know what I mean? I'm 100% confident I win any one of these fights, but it's getting the opportunity, mate, you know what I mean? And I'm just going to have to start calling these people out and annoying them a wee bit, I think, mate, to get an opportunity. Because I'm not here to hang about, Andy. I'm no, mate. Listen, and see to all these boys, don't take it personal, mate. It's just business. Know what I mean?
So I'm guessing that you mentioned Tyler Denny there, right? He's fighting for the European title. I'm guessing you'll be watching that fight with a keen eye and hoping that Tyler Denny gets through that and he gives you the opportunity.
100%, mate. 100%. I'll beat him all day long. Know what I mean? I'll beat him all day long. I've watched the boy. Listen, I'm not saying he's a rubbish fighter. He's a good fighter. But I just know what I'm all about, mate, and I'll punch his head in.
Listen, I think he's fighting next month for that European title, mate, on Sky Sports.
Aye.
No, you might.
But that's where I want to be, Andy. Listen, I want to be on Sky Sports. I want to be on DAZN, Matchroom, whatever it is. I want to be on these shows, mate. So, know what I mean? Give me an opportunity, and I'll show you what I'm all about. Know what I mean?
Definitely, bro. Well, no, you might not need to do is might need to rock up to Wolverhampton when Tyler Denny fights. Let him win. Hopefully, he wins the fight and just storm the ring, mate, like a WWE
Just
style.
jump right in there, man. Know what I mean? Here we go. Let's do it. Know what I mean?
Why not, bro? Why not? Like I say, you must be. I mean, even though you've not had the big fights, but you're in a gym right now where every time I'm on Instagram, I just sense that the morale, the camaraderie, the sort of like the team that you have down there in fighters like you, obviously Josh Taylor, you've got Gary Cully, Kevin Ajago, you've got JJ Metcalf, Shannon Courtney, Dan Till, Shannon Courtney. Sorry, I mean, like you've just got champion after champion and big name after big name, and do you know what I mean? The morale down there just seems like everyone's just bouncing off everyone and everyone's helping everyone along. I've seen you do runs with Gary Cully, and Gary can run like a deer. So,
mate.
Yeah, so I'm like, you're bouncing off each other and working as a proper team, which is good to see.
Aye, absolutely flying down there, mate. Listen, see, every single day in that gym, Andy, man, I just grow. I just grow as a fighter every single day. And I say that to people, see, if you're not growing in here, you're doing something right, mate, because see the people you're running about, training next day, watching. It's amazing, mate. You know what I mean? I'm living a dream every single day down there. But I'm down there for a reason, mate, because I can fight like fuck. You know what I mean? I'm down there for a reason. I'm not doing there to make up the numbers. I'm not doing there for any other reason. It's because I can fight, mate. You know what I mean? And once I get given my opportunity, I'll show what I'm all about on the big stage.
Well, Aston, I've known you for a long time now, mate, and I might be biased in terms of my friendship and my support for you, but I want you to get a big fight. I really, really do. That's why I've got you on. I'll keep your name out there until you get that big fight. And like I say, fingers crossed, mate. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing. Keep training hard.
100%, mate.
Keep that mouth going a little bit and start, like you said, poke the bear a little bit in terms of calling these folks.
That's it, mate. And it's not personal. It's just business, mate. I want to get to where I want to get to in the sport, mate. So if I need to do this, I need to do it. And listen, I will keep myself in the gym, mate, because I know if you put the hard work in, mate, your opportunity will come. Or even if you're just putting that hard work in, that opportunity might come quicker than you expected, mate, but you'll be ready on it.
Definitely. Well, Aston, like I said, man, just keep poking that bear, man. Hopefully that opportunity will come. And like I say, I'll help you out whatever way I can in terms of keeping your name out there. But thanks so much for doing this interview, mate. I appreciate your time. And
appreciate you, Andy. All right, man.
Anytime, brother. Listen, and safe journey down to Liverpool tomorrow. And yeah, keep training hard, mate. And hopefully that news comes, that phone rings, and you get that news you want.
Sorted, bro. Catch up with you soon, Andy. Boy. Right. Cheers, mate. Nice one.
You to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,